Hey guys, Jared here. Quick little video update of what is going, what I'm looking at in this market here. We've seen lots of good movement. My schedule is not necessarily permitting tonight, so we will not be doing a webinar tonight, but we'll be doing one tomorrow. But I want to make sure that everybody is up to speed on what I'm looking at and kind of how I see the markets moving. We saw this nice breakout of the euro dollar. I took a good little chunk on that one. I do have some positions still holding, some smaller positions, but I did get out of my big majority position here at the WR2, which was a nice gain, very nice little trade. So it gave us a nice breakout upward. Everything's looking good. We're seeing the day chart continuing up nicely. 4-hour charts giving us nice confirmation of this trend. Everything's looking pretty good there. The week chart, the only thing that we have to keep our eye out on is this week chart here is approaching the 61.8 on the Fibonacci levels. So we've seen a big run down and it's now headed up to that 61.8 right there. So that's about 150 pips away. Keep an eye on that. That could put a little bit of a stink in the upward movement, but we've seen that it made a nice run up, pulled back here, and it's just right back to our red line. Remember, red line is entry, blue line is direction. So it's come right back to our nice little entry point and should continue up from here. Definitely I'll be looking to take it up to this high, and you know, if it breaks and continues on, be definitely going from there. So keep an eye on that. That'll be a nice little trade, nice little retracement. Remember, our big focus is going to be breakouts, and then the next will be pullbacks, and just, you know, getting in on that little retracement from the breakout. So here was our big breakout. Here's our retracement down to the blue line, or to the red line here. We see that from the high point it's retraced already 50 pips, which is very nice. So nice little run there. Pound dollar, basically the same scenario, but we see a little more weakness on this pound dollar. The euro dollar has broken out of the summer high on the day chart, whereas the pound dollar has not. It's only about halfway, at the halfway mark. So I think we're probably going to see over the next several weeks and even a few months probably a little more euro strength than pound strength. So I'm kind of anticipating the euro dollar to continue up more than what the pound dollar will probably do, which means that gives us a very good opportunity to look at entry opportunities for buys on the euro pound. I think the euro pound will continue to head up pretty nicely over the next several weeks is kind of what I'm looking for. But we'll talk about that more as we go. We've seen big breakouts on the euro dollar, pound dollar, and the Aussie dollar. Now the next ones to come are the yen pairs. Hopefully something will happen with the yen pairs. There's lots of Japanese news that's affecting things and yada yada, the same old, and so lots of news is pushing things one direction and another. Yen is being looked at as a bit of a safe haven that could give it some strength. A lot of people putting money into the yen could drag this pair down very easily, but we see that we have a nice little double top here. And so I am going to be keeping my eye on a breakout of this upper level, which is about 133.90, give or take, 88.90, right around there. And the market's double topped there nicely. The one thing that we do see that's a little bit crazy is it has double topped right on that gap, right on our 4-hour gap. So what I will be looking for is a break of this level and a run up to either the next daily pivot, which we'll have out in about another hour here, or a run up to WR1. One of those two areas. I'm going to definitely have kind of a first target in mind at the next daily pivot, and then a next target in mind at the weekly pivot. But we have seen oftentimes when the market is switching sides on the gap, it just runs to the next weekly pivot before bouncing and coming back around. So I definitely will not be shooting for anything further than that WR1 for this first initial run here. So keep an eye on that. But we see that the euro yen and the Aussie yen have a very similar situation. Here's our Aussie yen here at about 79.85-ish is our upper level here. It's consolidated very nicely. And this one is a little more above the gap and is showing us a few more bullish signals. So this one will probably be the Aussie yen will probably be kind of one that I'm leaning towards more on the buy entry here. But I'm just going to be looking for a breakout of that upper level. Remember, the new Dharma will be out here. It's about 4 p.m. Pacific time. The new Dharma comes out in about 1 hour. For some reason, my Forex.com charts have changed to this line being midnight Eastern instead of midnight GMT. So I don't know why that is. But the rest of your guys should be fine. So anyways, normally everything will have a new Dharma here in the next hour, and we should see a nice little break. So I'm really going to be focusing on these yen pairs, euro yen and Aussie yen for the break right now, as well as the nice little pullbacks and a continuation of the uptrend on the Australian dollar and the euro dollar. I'll be looking for buying opportunities on both of those guys to take them the rest of the way up. And keeping an eye always on gold. We saw gold made the big break, came all the way back down, back to below its breakout level, and it's right here at that $1,000 mark once again, $1,000.13 actually. So we need to keep an eye on gold. Gold looks like it's continuing up once again, so that will drive the euro dollar up, the Aussie dollar, and so on. And then we'll just kind of want to keep our eye out for this Aussie yen and this euro yen for breakouts of these levels. And we see that this euro yen now is beginning to push that breakout level, as is the Aussie yen, and we are kind of approaching the Asian session in the next couple of hours here. So those should be good trade opportunities to look for. Continuations of the uptrend on the euro dollar and the Australian dollar, looking for breakouts on the euro yen and the Aussie yen at those just the recent highs that we have there. So good luck, everybody. We'll talk about it on the next upcoming webinar, but this will keep you guys up to date for now. So good luck on everything. We'll catch you on the chat.